This latest Nokia phone comes with a 6.55-inch display with HD plus resolution with a 20:9 aspect ratio. It features a teardrop-shaped notch display design similar to most budget phones in the market. It is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 chipset. The company is offering the Nokia 5.3 with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of onboard storage. For photography sessions, you get a quad camera setup at the back. This setup includes a 13-megapixel sensor and a 5-megapixel sensor. There are two more 2-megapixel sensors, one of them is a macro and the other one is a depth sensor. On the front there is a 8-megapixel sensor for capturing selfies and videos. Pictures taken with this device deliver good quality when you consider the price range. The Nokia 5.3 runs Android 10 and is powered by a 4000 mAh non-removable battery. There is no fast charging support for this device. Overall, it's a good budget phone. The Nokia 8.1 isn't a successor to the Nokia 8 flagship. The front and rear of the phone is made of glass and there's an aluminum frame holding the whole thing together. Both the front and back have 2.5D Gorilla Glass protection. Nokia 8.1 features a 6.18-inch display with a full HD plus resolution. This device has 3500 mAh battery packed inside. Concerning cameras, it's a dual sensor shooter with the main one being a 12-megapixel 1.8 sensor and the second sensor is 13-megapixel one. In terms of video, you can record 720p Full HD and UHD 4K video. On the front, the selfie camera has a 12-megapixel sensor. Inside there is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 710 chipset with 4GB of RAM. This phone has 64GB of inbuilt storage, but the handset comes with support for 400GB of external storage. Nokia 7.2 will be launched in 2019. The phone comes with a 6.3-inch LCD touchscreen display with an aspect ratio of 19:9. It is powered by an octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 14nm processor. It comes with 6GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Nokia 7.2 on the rear packs triple camera setup consisting of a 48-megapixel main shooter and a 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens along with a 5-megapixel depth sensor. There is a 20-megapixel camera on the front for selfies. It is powered by a 3500 mAh battery with 10-watt fast charging support. It comes with a 6.81-inch Full HD Plus screen with an aspect ratio of 20:9. That means the phone's screen is longer than most handsets. The design is similar to what we have seen from HMD Global's Nokia handsets in previous years with a metal edge and Gorilla Glass on the rear of the phone. It comes with a refracted light design that gives it a unique look rather than just a solid color. The fingerprint sensor is housed within the power button that sits on the side of the handset, allowing you to turn the phone on and unlock it with one press. 5G is the biggest feature here, and this is the first 5G enabled phone from the company. There isn't a top-end chipset inside this phone, and instead HMD Global is using Qualcomm Snapdragon 765 chipset inside here. That allows for 5G connectivity but will not provide as impressive processing as phones that use the flagship Snapdragon 865. You will have the choice of either 6GB of RAM with 64GB of storage or 8GB of RAM with 128GB of storage. The rear camera on this device comes with a 64-megapixel main camera as well as a 12-megapixel ultra-wide with an aperture of 2.2. There's also a 2-megapixel depth sensor working alongside a 2-megapixel macro camera. On the front of the phone, there is a 24-megapixel selfie shooter. There is a new mode included called Action Cam mode that is specifically designed to capture smooth video. It uses a higher frame rate than 60 fps to improve the footage for fast-moving subjects. The Nokia 8.3 5G is also capable of filming in 4K too. Pictures are sharp and vibrant. Overall, the photo quality is great and delivers good dynamic range. There is a 4500 mAh cell inside the phone with 18-watt fast charging support. That's quite large for a handset like this. Nokia 9 PureView smartphone was launched in February 2019. The phone comes with a 5.99-inch touchscreen display. This one is powered by an octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 processor. It comes with 6GB of RAM. It is powered by a 3320 mAh battery and supports wireless charging. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Nokia 9 Pure View on the rear packs a 12-megapixel primary camera, a second 12-megapixel camera with an 1.82 aperture, and a third 12-megapixel camera with an 1.82 aperture, and a fourth 12-megapixel camera. There is a 12-megapixel camera on the front for selfies. You can record 4K videos at 30 fps. Nokia 9 Pure View based on Android 9.0 Pie and packs 128 GB of inbuilt storage. It features an IP67 rating for dust and water protection. It was launched in midnight blue color.